Such an admirable marriage.
By Holy Mary, said the innkeeper, I do fear this girl speaks truth, for death has slain this year. Mile more hence, in a large village, every man, woman, child, and servant page. I think he must be living there.
My God's arms! Is this death so fierce to meet? I'll search him out myself, street by street. Comrades, let each of us hold up his hand to the other, and each one become the other's brother. And we three shall go slay this traitor death.
And up they started in their rage,
and went towards the village, which the innkeeper had told them of before. And with many a grisly oath they swore, Death shall be dead if we find where he went. When they had gone about fully half a mile,
they came upon a very poor old man, who humbly greeted them and began, Now, lords, God keep you and let you be.
The one who was most insolent of these three replied to him, What, old fool of ill grace? Why are you all covered up, except for your face? Why do you live so long? Isn't it time to die?
And the old man looked him in the eye and said, Though I cannot find any man, nay, though I'd walked from here to India, who would change his youth to half my age. And therefore I must keep my old age still, so long a time as it shall be God's will. Oh, not even death, alas, my life will take. But, sirs, in you it is no courtesy to speak to an old man spitefully, or to an old man any injury do, more than you should have that man should do to you. In old age, if you so long shall abide, now God be with you whether you walk or ride. I must pass on now to where I have to go.
Oh, nay, old fool, it shan't be so. You spoke just now of that same traitor Death, who in this country stops our good friend's breath. Tell us true, since you are his own pride. Tell us where he is, or you shall rue it. Aye, by God and by the Holy Sacrament.
Now, sirs, said he, if you are so keen to find out death, turn up this crooked way. For in a grove I left him by my faith. Under a tree you'll find him waiting. He won't hide for all your baiting. See you that oak? He won't be hard to find. Now God save you, he who redeemed all humankind.
A pile of golden florins on the ground.
Well, I 8 bushels full, or so they thought.
Then no longer after this death they sought. Brothers, take heed of what I say. My wits are keen, though I mock and play. This gold fortune to us is given, so that mirth and merriment our lives may lighten. But don't we know this gold to us by luck is fallen? If men do see us with it, they'll say this gold merry is high.
And at last, the devil, our enemy, put in his thoughts that he should buy poison, with which he might kill both his friends. Thus, to the greedy men, the devil such thoughts sent.
Then no longer did he tarry, but he ran to town.
To an apothecary.
Some poison, if you will. For I have lots of rats to kill.
That's time to dig. Though he took less than equals a grain of wheat, you will see him fall down dead at your feet. This poison is so violent and strong.
Then this wicked man the poison took along, and he went to a nearby street to find
A woman who sold some 3 large bottles of wine.
He withdrew, and deftly poured the poison into 2. The third one he kept clear, as well he might, for he planned to work all night, and carrying the florins from that place. When this royster of feeble grace had poisoned the wine as he planned to do, back he sped to his comrades too.
was a need to tell about it more. For just as he had planned, he spoke when the thing was done. Now let us sit and drink and so be merry, and afterward we will his body bury. And as he spoke one bottle of the three, he took wherein the poison chanced to be. And he drank and gave his comrade drink also. For which, and that anon, lay dead these two, thus ending these murderers in woe, and died thus through the treacherous poisoner also. Now, good men, God forgive you each trespass, and keep you from the sin of avarice.
I'll tell you a knight, a wife, a wizard, and a squire. Let you judge whose nobleness was higher.
He determined to serve a lady with his best,
And be a gallant, enterprising quest.
for she was the fairest under the sun, and he courted her courteously until she was won.
Then she, because he was so steadfast, pledged her love and granted at the last to take him as her husband and her lord. Thus were they both together in accord. Now who could relate, save those that wedded be, the joy, the ease, and the prosperity that are between a husband and a wife? A year and more endured this blissful life.
Scholar walking by himself, who in good Latin heartily did greet them, and after that said a wondrous thing. I know indeed the cause of your coming.
And ere further step the brothers went.
He told them all the soul of their intent. Then the magician invited Aurelius and his brother home.
We're entertained with wondrous sights. Courts of deer, tournaments of knights jousting on the field. And then entranced, Aurelius with a vision of his lady as she danced. So it seemed. And he was dancing with her too.
And when the master of this magic view saw it was time, he clapped his hands and vanished. The dancers and the dance. The vision vanished.
After supper they discussed what sum the wish should be paid, moving all the rocks on Brittany's coast.
Then the magician then haggled loudly did he boast that less than 1,000 pounds he could not take.
I give the world if it belonged to me. Call it a bargain, then I agree. You will be truly paid, sir, on my oath. And on the morrow, when it was day, to Brittany they took the quickest way.
Then night and day the wizard sped about his plan. From his astrological charts, the moon's first mansion he found. The rest proportionally he could expound. He knew precisely how the moon would rise relative to the planets and the stars. He knew also its calculations and arithmetic necessary for his illusion, and soon by his trick, all the rocks on Breton coast appeared to vanish.
Aurelius awaited night and day this miracle. And when he knew there was no obstacle, to his lady straightway did he fare. Now on my inheritance I must sell, be a beggar. Then there's this as well. He might yet prove lenient. I could pay a sum to him each year upon a certain day. There's nothing to lose. I will go to him and try. For I will keep my word. I will not lie. Sir, magician, I've never failed to keep my word as yet. For certainly I'll pay my entire debt, but if you grant, on good security, 2 years or 3 of respite unto me, then all were well. Otherwise my inheritance I must sell.
Then the magician soberly answered when these words he'd heard, Have I not failed yet my promised fee?
Yes, truly you have done so, sir.
Have you not had the lady at your will?
No. No, he sighed and was still.
What is the reason? Tell me if you can.
Reluctantly, Aurelius' tale began. Arviragus, in his nobleness, had rather die in sorrow and distress than that his wife were to her promise false. He told of Dorigen's grief also, and how her oath she swore in innocent confusion. She's never before heard of such illusion. So great a sense of pity rose in me that I sent her back then as freely as he had sent her to me. I let her go away. That's the whole story. There's no more to say.
Then the magician answered, "Dear brother, each of you is nobody doubts with the other. You are Squire True, and he is a knight. But God forbid in all his blessed might, a wizard should never do a gentle deed as any of you. Of this take heed. So, sir, I release you of your debt. I'll take not 1 penny from my heart in all my long travail, for you have paid me well in all my meat and ale. It is enough, so farewell and good day." And he took his horse and rode away.
Masters, this question I would ask, so tell me truth. Which seem the finest gentleman to you? Pray tell me this before you further win. I will say no more. My tale is at an end.